People that ship, insert fictional ship here, need to die. No, actually, I think you need to go outside. How we doing here, man? Oh, it's been one of those weeks. That's the yowie. Perfectly aged. Son. Dad, what's this? A tree. Really? In a nutshell, yeah. You ever get rejected from a job before you even apply? It's in the job description. Amazon, what did you do? I do not write down my lore. I don't write character descriptions. I keep my lore in my mind castle. And if I forget it, then it's gone. For example, Yokotaro. In Drakengard 3's records, Prometheus' fire occurred in 5645, but in Nier Automata, it occurred in 7645? What is the reason for this discrepancy? Yokotaro says, about this. Someone asked me this before. I did this on purpose. Why does this incident have two different times? I don't remember the reason, but if I do, I'll find an opportunity to clarify it. He's just like me for real. When is this version of Frozen? How did you whitewash white people? That's a feat in its own. Pixar boss Pete Docter once asked Hayao Miyazaki while discussing the development of films, when do you make the changes for yourself and when do you make the changes for the audience? Miyazaki replied, I never think about the audience. Hey, people making art or video games or any form of storytelling, write that down. What's everyone's favorite fantasy race? Mine is British people. Wait. You mean to tell me that my former editor Andy wasn't real this entire time? Oh no, who's gonna tell his wife? Breaking. Kansas City International has grounded all flights and ordered an evacuation of the terminals. Love my city. Police did some investigating and learned that the quote-unquote bomb threat came from a man in a bathroom stall warning others about the severity of his need to use the bathroom, CBS affiliate KWCH reported. You all need to get out of here because I'm fixing to blow it up, he was heard to say. Poor choice of words. Dungeons and Dragons introduces its first canonically autistic character. The player. Sorry, was that not established? Husband trying new and interesting ways to get me to buy myself things. $70? It's okay, it'll be fun. No. Yes, get it. No. If you don't buy the new Pokemon game for yourself, I'm going to spend twice as much money on a book about ancient demons. This one specifically. Science has been the slow process of showing that the exciting magical world we believed in doesn't exist, and there is nothing but boring reality. Well, except for quantum mechanics, which showed boring reality doesn't exist, and everything is basically magic. For example, did you see that one theory about quantum immortality where every time you die, you don't actually die, you just go into a universe where you avoid that death? That's pretty cool. I want that. You met me at a very Japanese time in my life, I say as I consume my bento with beef katsu sando, thin potato croquettes dressed in an umami tomato sauce, and rakusocha at the local shakudo. We need to stop giving trad artists hope/cope post that Gen AI is going away. Every major studio and streamer is using Gen AI. I've interviewed at 3 of them for AI roles this month alone. The irony of a man named Matt Workman fighting against work. Want the work all to yourself, Matt Workman? You little greedy cuck? Arachnophobia sufferers are having a tough time with Resident Evil Requiem. But there is help at hand from fellow players, as well as in the shape of a certain cheery choo-choo train. I can't tell if this is better or worse. This farm owner was denied a council permit to build a horse shelter. Fortunately, you don't need a permit to build a table and chairs. The kind of pettiness I can get behind. Threw my boomerang into the kitchen thinking it might bring me back a drink or something like that, but it mostly just broke a lot of stuff in there. I guess Legend of Zelda was wrong. Leaving your cats alone all day is now illegal in Sweden. Cats are required by law to be tended to at least twice a day, and they must have a scratching post, elevated resting spots, and other mental stimulation. Violators will be fined or worse. God damn, dude. Started watching an episode of How It's Made about aluminum foil, but turned it off because it started with a big block of aluminum without explaining how the big block of aluminum was made. It's like asking how cookies are made and it starts off with a roll of cookie dough. Like, what's the point? I didn't fix my entire life this weekend. Fuck. Well, hi, gamers. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, do the like, comment, and subscribe, please. If you're playing Resident Evil 9, maybe tell me how you like it. Do you enjoy Leon's design? You probably do. I know a majority of people do. Anyway, the book. Okay, that's it. I'll see you all later. Where's the cat? What are you doing? What are you doing, Jojo? You gonna get me? I'm gonna sneak away. You're never gonna get me. Oh!